EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marcus here with your outlook for July 12th, 2019. Today is Friday, and we will have a cold front moving through our eastern sections this morning. So some areas could start off with some early morning clouds, kind of mostly cloudy up until about mid-morning in some spots. These are eastern areas mainly we're talking about. And then we'll see partly cloudy skies or decreasing clouds throughout the morning, and then we get in the afternoon. We are mostly sunny everywhere. So yesterday we had a tremendous amount of rain that fell over at least southeastern Pennsylvania and much of New Jersey and at least northern Delaware. Not very well modeled by the short range guidance. Actually, this is the NAM that ran that same morning, yesterday morning. It did peg this area pretty well. These areas here, you see some 2, 3, 4+ inches of rain in some spots. That was done pretty well. Okay, so it did highlight these areas right in here well, but it stopped it there, stopped it short. If you go to northern New Jersey, those areas also did got hit pretty hard as well, and at least interior southern New Jersey. So it didn't really do a good job of expanding it like it should have. So some of the areas further east and northeast, especially across northern Jersey, got hit hard as well with that flooding. And I'm talking about water rescues. There were completely covered highways and stranded vehicles and basement flooding. I mean, you name it. There was a bunch of problems yesterday with that, and that was because there was a warm front that was moved across the region. So this area of low pressure that's sitting up here this morning, and its associated cold front, which is down here like this. So here's the low pressure. This yesterday was over here, over southeastern Canada. So just to give you an idea what happened there, you had you had the cold front back here like this, and there was a warm front that was stuck over our area and moving slowly north and east. That's why you have those showers preceding it in the morning in some spots. Once that warm front moved through, then your warm sector and areas close to that front got into that heavy rain. So that is behind us. We don't have anything to deal with that today. And as a matter of fact, like I said, the clouds are going to give way to sun, and we should have a lowering humidity throughout the afternoon. Not right away. It might be a little humid in the morning yet. Then it's going to lower throughout the afternoon and be much better, even though temperatures are going to be on the warmer side. Here is Tropical Storm Barry. Still undecided exactly how strong this is going to get, whether or not it looks rather disorganized in my opinion. But, I mean, the low-level circulation is there, so it is a tropical storm. Whether or not it gets to Category 1 hurricane strength or not before landfall is really not the main issue here. It's really the heavy rain that's going to take place across Louisiana, parts of Mississippi. So it's going to be, and then eventually further north. But that's really the biggest threat, with the heavy rain with this system as it moves north. We're going to monitor this for perhaps some remnant stuff, but not like you might be thinking. And I'll get into that here in this video too. So we are mostly sunny here, late here on Friday. And I'm sorry about the lower resolution. I had to use this version because there were some issues and glitches with the normal high-resolution version I use here. But we will be dry through the weekend as well. Here is Saturday. Now, there is a cold front. This is actually looking at Saturday morning. Cold front that's going to be up here across to the north. This actually will come through on either late Saturday night or Sunday across the region, but any precipitation with it is going to disappear. Reason for that is we're going to be lower humidity the next couple days, both Friday and Saturday. So we have a northwesterly flow aloft, and it's just a lot of dry air. So it's just going to eat this apart as it moves south and east. And of course, here is Barry making landfall across the south central Louisiana coastline and bringing them a tremendous amount of rain. So, see, as you move in future frames here, the front any precipitation with it falls apart. And that would be mainly Saturday night, maybe early Sunday, and then Sunday is also a dry day. Barry's going to continue up right up the Mississippi, basically, coming up northward. And we're going to go back to continuing dry conditions on Sunday. And then we're going to drop back in temperature, maybe 2 or 3 degrees here on Monday because the cold front's still coming through. Going to remain in the lower humidity category until we get to Tuesday. Then we're going to warm up a bit as a ridge is going to shift into our area, and it's going to get quite hot here from Tuesday pretty much through the weekend, if not beyond that. Okay, so very hot temperatures. Now we're going to watch the remnants of this. And what I think is going to end up happening here, now this is still not a certainty, but there's a cold front off to the north here, and I think what's going to end up happening is the remnants of Barry is going to end up merging with this frontal boundary off to the north, and when the two merge together, it's going to have one parent low, post-tropical, that's going to head off toward north and around that ridge, but you will get, looks like we will get here's the merge right here, and then you will get, once you get into Thursday, later Thursday, a cold front of sorts is going to form south of this. Here's the low pressure that the primary is going to go up and over the top of our region, but there's going to be a little cold front that's going to be attached to this. It's going to bring scattered showers and thunderstorms, we think, later on Thursday. So maybe an isolated chance on Wednesday for a storm. Most areas are dry, though. It looks like Thursday is your day if this all maintains. So there's still some questions with that as far as how fast does this come up here and how far north around the ridge does it go? Does it even go around that ridge, or does it decide to do one of these numbers come right over top of us here and we get some remnant rainfall? I don't think it's really the remnant rainfall so much, and people watching some media outlets, they're going to mischaracterize this a little bit, and they're going to say, oh, we're getting the Barry remnants here, and no, it's really not. If it's going to play out like this, Barry remnants are up here. Okay, this is just the cold front associated with it. It's going to bring scattered showers and thunderstorms late in the day here on Thursday. That's what it's looking like right now. I mean, this can certainly change, but, you know, I'll certainly keep you up to date exactly how this is going to evolve as we get into, especially early next week when we get into a better range and, you know, on Monday, for example. We'll have a better idea of what synoptically should happen and the exact timing of those kind of things. But it is going to remain hot even after this system moves away going into next weekend. It looks like it remains 90 or better for several days in that stretch. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for July 12th, 2019. Have a great Friday.